Hi, this is Tony. This is our third episode of Deconstructing a Mix here on All Things Music. This particular track is called Alley. It was recorded, I want to say, in the springtime, maybe the late spring of this year. And this is the actual mix session. Actually, it's a safety copy of the mix session. So we're going to go into the track. And again, this is the introductory video. There'll be 5 more, maybe 6 more parts to this series. So let's take a look a little bit at the setup. As we can see here. So this track has this particular song has 37 tracks on it. They're more or less kind of numbered. And then we have, what do we have here? We have 37 tracks, closer to 75 if you actually double up on the stereos. But overall, you're going to have 89, well, not 89 faders, sorry. You're going to have, let's see here. You're going to have 84 faders on this, so there's a lot going on in this particular mix. Sections are in vocals. As you can see, I do not use instrument bus processing, so these are just, you just mute this whole thing. So no audio goes through here. We have guitar tracks, and then we actually have a MIDI guitar track that's here. And I'm going to explain more about that in one of these upcoming videos in terms of what's going on there. I do something a little bit different here than I normally would with the guitars. We have keys, or rather pianos. We have 2 pianos. We have 1 bass track. We have our entire drum kit here. We have you can basically say it's a master bus, but I have it feeding this master bus. But these 2 auxes feed this. Actually, everything feeds this bus master, which then feeds this mix master, and then the master bus really is just for the Uling loudness meter. We have our VCA set up, so I have an all VCA. I have a Vox VCA, guitar, keys, bass, and drums. I should have an effects VCA, but I did not prepare one. We've got our effects returns right here. We've got that for vocals, for the guitar, for the reverb. I'm sorry, for the keys and for the drums. Notice how there's no effects bus for the bass. So you can see minimalist processing. The vocals require the most amount of processing. A mixture of mics were used. You had the Slate ML1, and then you also had a Telefunken TF39 mic used in the recording. I want to say, I don't know if an Army Fireface was used. I know a Neve preamp was used for a number of different parts of the recording here. Again, minimalist processing. As you can see here, some of the tracks did not need any processing. They just seemed to work the way that they did. Same with the piano. Not a lot was needed with the piano. So bass did require a little bit extra, but everything else here is pretty minimalist, as you can see. This is very interesting. I went back and reviewed the mix once it was done. I almost questioned why I had all these on here, but it's too late. It's been printed. It's been sent off. It's going to be released sometime, I want to say, maybe at the end of November. So here you're going to see Smooth Operator. We had a lot of issues with resonance in terms of the way the room was recorded, so that's why that's here. But anyways, this mix was set up. Here we have our groups. We have our mix and edit groups here. Things are nice in order. We have our Vox right here. We have vocals. So there's actually 2 vocal parts which we'll go into. As you can see, this is how you're supposed to turn in a project to a mix engineer. Everything's ready to go. So vocals are already timed and tuned. So this is the way they saw it. So this is why I tell clients, if the song is 4 minutes long, make sure every single track you send to me is 4 minutes long. And this is exactly what happened here, although it's, how long is this? 2 minutes and 33 seconds and 43 milliseconds. So this is submitted properly labeled, vocal 1 double, vocal 1 background, vocal left, vocal 1 background, vocal right. So everything was properly labeled. As we can see here, same with the guitars. I'm going to just go to the guitars here for a moment. same thing. So we don't see what we see here. Actually, I'll talk about this in the section on the vocals, what's going on with the vocals. Same with the guitar, what's going on. So I don't know if much more I can add in terms of an overview to this. Maybe we'll just listen to a part of the bridge here. No, not that bridge, the other bridge. Yeah. All right, so stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to go over the different instruments and also the vocals as well, how they were mixed and why they were mixed the way that they were, and I'll see you in the next video.